Frederick Jamel Tipton, commonly known as Freddie Gibbs, was born on June 14, 1982. He is a critically acclaimed rap artist. Gibbs has released 4 solo studio albums, with those being ESGN, released in 2013, Shadow of a Doubt, released in 2015, You Only Live Twice, released in 2017, and Freddie, being released in 2018. Along with his solo studio albums, Gibbs has released 3 separate collaboration projects. These projects include the legendary Pinata, which was a collaboration in 2014 with Madlib, Fetty, which was a collaboration in 2018 with Currency and The Alchemist, and the topic of today's video, Bandana. Bandana was the second collaboration between Gibbs and Madlib, which was set to be released on June 28th of 2019. With their last project, Pinata, being such a success, it was very hard to top. With Gibbs wanting to top Pinata, he wanted to surround himself with artists he admires in order to challenge himself. Freddie wanted the featured artists on his project to help elevate his craft, and they did that. One of the highlights on the album is Palmolive, with Killer Mike and Pusha T. The track starts off with Madlib sampling Cry of a Dreamer by the Silvers, with Gibbs rapping over a loop from that song. The first verse has Gibbs covering his past life as a gangbanger, selling drugs and guns, to Gibbs being an anti-vax supporter. The chorus has Killer Mike giving us hard vocals about not letting people abuse you for money when coming up. One of the great moments off this track comes from the last verse by Pusha T. Push talks about the PTSD he has suffered from dealing coke and other anecdotes as a criminal. The track ends with a funny sample from the comedy album Ghost of Davy Crockett by the comedian Sugar Willie. The 7th song off the album, Fake Names, Gibbs portrays a story on how the street lifestyle and being a criminal can have an effect on someone. Gibbs talks about how death and murder can really haunt those living the street lifestyle with the lyric, "Every time I sleep, dead faces, they occupy my brain." Later, Gibbs talks about how he got screwed over early when trying to move product, as he was barely flipping anything and came to the realization that he doesn't need any friends, with the lyric, The second verse has a beat switch up that again samples Cry of a Dreamer by the Silvers, but Freddie goes from a feeling of distrust to braggadocious. Freddie talks about the women that he had around him and later the success of his drug dealing. This song covers 2 different perspectives that Freddie had of the street lifestyle. Although I went into a deeper analysis of these 2 specific songs, I feel that each song off Bandana provides a different sound and goes against the grain of most mainstream rap albums. Bandana was one of 2019's best rap albums, and although the album was snubbed for a Grammy nomination, it was well received by critics and fans. It received an 88 Metascore and an 8.6 user score on Metacritic. Complex also gave high praise to the album, putting it top 2 on their best albums of 2019 list. And on the Billboard 200, it peaked at the 21st spot. Bandana is Freddie Gibbs' highest rated album as of the time of recording this video. And in my eyes, Bandana is Gibbs and Madlib's best work we have seen to date, and is one of my favorite albums of all time. Rolling Stone sums it up the best, saying Freddie Gibbs and Madlib's Bandana is, quote, the sound of 2 rap veterans at the height of their power. With Freddie Gibbs' tough, raw vocals and Madlib's unique sound, Bandana made a great follow-up to Pinata.